Right guys, tonight I'm in a place called Bletchley, there's my car, which is just outside Milton Keynes, which is junction 14 off the M1, and we're in a Masonic lodge, but it's an outside room. Now, this is not my booking. This booking I've done for another DJ who I've done booking for before at exactly the same place last year. This booking was a wedding. Up to this week, including Friday, it was a wedding. I've turned up and it's an 18th birthday party. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this is my biggest fear. 18th I just don't do, 21st I don't do. So to find it's an 18th is an absolute nightmare for me. All I can do is just get on with it best I can, but it's I don't know how you guys will feel when you sort of turn up and someone says, "You the DJ?" I said, "Yeah." Said, "Oh, have you got happy birthday?" And I said, "It's a wedding." And then that's the conversation. I tried ringing up the guy that booked me, but he's not answering. Another DJ who I know turned up because he was local, working for the same DJ, and he was trying to contact him as well. There's nothing anyone can do, but Jesus, this is my biggest fear, doing 18s. I just don't do them anymore. I don't even listen to the top 40 really, but I have to do what I have to do. So we're walking in here. As you can see, there's 18s on the wall. And they've decorated the whole room. I'll play some music in a minute for the 18th. The whole room's been decorated. And tonight I thought, because it's a wedding, I was going to do something different. So I just brought out the white scrim. Normally I put my ADJ trimetric cloth and the white scrim on top. But I thought I'd try this. The problem is the wiring. I've got American DJ AU or something bar at the bottom, which is just going through a program assault. I've got one to American DJ Mega-par Plus, and in the pocket roll, and the Stinger 2. I left everything else in the car. I bought my moving heads and my NE1 controller, but it's not needed. Let me go around here. It's not needed because it's not what I thought it was going to be. So just American Mega-par Profile Plus 1 and 2, pocket rolls, and Stinger 2 is all I've got. And American DJ, I can't remember what it's called, Ub. My light switch, my QSC amp, my Denon 4500, stage line mixer, and my Whafedale speakers with black scrims. A couple of mats down because there's a bit of a gap. Yeah, so we got pictures of the girl, it's 18. So yes, so we see. So they got a photo board here for the girl, and they got a little chalk board. So just got the American DJ Mega-par Profile Plus. It's just washing the floor. That's all it needs. It's very bright in here. They got LED strips. It's on green. This place doesn't really get dark. I was here last year. It doesn't really get dark. So let's have a look at the cake. Here she is, that's the girl, Jasmine, birthday cake. And there's all the food in this particular room. The bar's in the other room as well. Tableware. Yeah, just a general view of the room. Yeah, one of the problems with this white screen, it's so thin that you can actually see the cables. Even though I pushed the cables to one side, you can still see the cables through it because it's so thin, and there's light coming through the sides from outside, of course, so maybe it won't look so bad when it's a bit darker. But I've got the light box switch, I've got my corded Shure SM58 USB amp and my juice. So quick look around again. Obviously the girl's 18th birthday today. It's a surprise 18th. She thinks she's coming to something else. It's a surprise to me because I thought I was doing a wedding, and as of yesterday when I asked the DJ, "Well, have you got the first dance for names yet?" He said, "No, I don't want a first dance." So I said, to be honest with you, 18ths are normally my worst nightmare, but there's a lot of family here, so maybe I can pull it off, but I can only do what I can do. Wait till I see the other DJ. Buffet's open. What people are doing, they're queuing, as you can see, and what they're doing, they're coming back, going around my speaker stands, and then going over here for the way back. There's only one way in that room, the one way out. There's no two doors. So they come round behind my stuff. That's where I got my mat. I've been there before, so I knew about the mat.
That's it for tonight. It's Kathy's birthday. Happy birthday, Kathy! And say to you, how will it be?
Hello, it's Sunday and it's around 2 o'clock, and if you're a dad, happy Father's Day. I'm actually outside a station waiting to pick up my son, and today is the day after the night before. If you looked at the my little video from yesterday, the 15th, I had a booking which was actually not my own booking. It was another DJ who I've done a couple of bookings before over the last couple of years. So I was told it was a wedding, and it was booked some time ago. Last week I was on his case, any details, particularly the first dance, and there was no details. He said, let me know. And on Friday he rang to say there is no first dance, they don't want a first dance, which I thought was a bit unusual. So I got my gear ready for a wedding. I have a slightly different setup to my normal party, if I could, B system. My moving heads I got ready, the controller I got ready, a white scrim I got ready, an uplight to put behind it I got ready. Turned up nice and early, 5:15, 5:10, people were milling around the room. Apparently there was an event before, and people were clearing it, and the people were in it also to get ready for the evening event. So some lady came up to me and says, "Are you the DJ?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Oh, it's my daughter's 18th. And I turned around and said, "Oh, I was told it's a wedding." Just an auto mode thing then. And when she said it was an 18th, I've got to tell you, my heart sank. I do not do 18ths, nor do I do 21sts. I know it's not for me. I haven't got what they want, and I'm not the type of DJ that they really want. And when I get emails or contacts where people say, "Can you do my daughter's 18th, my son's 18th, my 21st, 18th?" I always say, "I'm sorry, I'm not available." I just don't do them anymore. I think I know one marketplace, and that is not my marketplace. So another DJ rang on my way, who I know very well, who also is working for the same DJ, and quite local, and he already set up and he said he'd pop in and see me. And I told him, I said, "Oh my God, it's an 18th. This is my worst nightmare." So he tried ringing up the guy as well. I don't know what he would have done anyway, but there was no answer. So I progressed the rest of the evening, and I think I was very, very lucky. Because I know that the music that they're going to ask for, which I don't really know much about, and as you know, some of the stuff they may ask for, the language is pretty bad. Alright, I carried the now CDs and the radio edits, but I must say I was pretty down when she said it was an 18th, and while I was setting it up, all I can think about was the sort of the negative stuff, to be honest with you. So I was very lucky to get away with what I got away with. You see the videos coming up. Funny thing is that at the end, two people came up to me. First person came up to me, guy came up to me, says, "Have you got a card?" I said, "Yeah, sure, here's the card." So I said, "So what's your celebration then?" He said, "My daughter will be 18 in 2 years' time." And another lady came up to me, said, "Have you got a card?" I said, "Sure, here we go." "Oh, and what's your celebration?" "Well, my daughter's 18 next year." Oh no, I didn't tell them there and then I don't do 18, so I'll wait till they contact me. The chances are someone keeping my car for 2 years or a year is going to be pretty remote, and because I'm not going to start booking things now, I wouldn't have thought. But yeah, I turn stuff down if I'm not comfortable with it. I've got to be comfortable knowing what I'm doing, so they get value for money, they get a good time. Other things I turn down as a matter of interest, when I get an email saying, "Actually, we're looking for a DJ that does R&B, hip-hop and some other house particularly," that's another thing I don't do. I can't pretend to be what I'm not. And one of the other ones, maybe controversially, I tend to turn down, is when they say, "Yeah, we have a comprehensive playlist." I don't even bother to get into it. I just say, "I'm sorry, I'm not available." So I do turn stuff down. I'm not pretending what I am to people. I'm not an R&B, I'm not a hip hop DJ. I'm certainly not an 18th, really. Back in the day, obviously, when I was doing nightclubs, and that's what an 18th-year-old birthday person really wants. I think a nightclub DJ can do all the fancy stuff and has all the latest cut versions and non-cut versions. I don't know what you guys think or girls think, but obviously you can leave a little thing at the bottom. So yes, the equipment I took yesterday was a pretty standard bulk stuff now, as you've probably seen. I took my Whafedale speakers, my QSC amp, and I took the Stinger 2, which is my bread and butter middle effect. Took the Inno rollers, they filled the room, and I took 2 American DJ Mega-par profile pluses, which I put on the end. I wasn't intentionally doing that, but once I realised it wasn't a wedding, I didn't use the American DJ Pro moving heads or my NE1 controller. What I like to do is, when it's a wedding, is on the first dance, is do the love hearts. So when I realised it wasn't, I didn't bother. I also took the white scrim today. Normally what I've done, you see my videos, I've used my LED trimetric star cloth, and I put the white scrim around it so the lights still come through. But yesterday I decided not to take the LED star cloth and put an American DJ UF, I can't remember what it is, a bar at the bottom, and I was going to select a colour if the bride had a colour, but obviously it wasn't, so I just put it on a program. The downside of that, where I made a comment on the clip, was that because it's so thin and light's coming through, you can actually see the cables and some of the equipment poking through. As it got darker, then it was better. So there we go. And then they turn the lights down later on. When I've been there before, and I've been there once before, they've got an LED strips around the room which they can change colours too. Last time it was blue, and they kept blue on all night long, so the room was quite bright. Yesterday I had set to green, and I said to the guy, he asked me, do you want to set it to them? I said, well, it's a party, you can leave it green. And then later on, I think the mum sort of said, switch all the lights off. And then everything came to its own then. You couldn't really see behind the white scrim, but that was much later on in the evening. Yeah, so that's that really. So yeah, today is it's Father's Day. I'm waiting to collect my son, and I've got to find a place to eat. And I drove around, and most of the restaurants close at 2:30, and he's not coming in till 2:20 2. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, so I don't know what you're all up to today on Father's Day, if you happen to be a dad. Next week is a surprise birthday party, and it's in Bourne, which is in the borders of Lincolnshire and Peterborough. On that, and yeah, so that's that really. It's oh, what a funny weather we've been having. I was very lucky yesterday when I was loading, unloading, no rain. As soon as I got home, it was raining. We've had, like, I don't know, I think they said a month's rain in a week or something. It's just been pretty wet. Everything's all green and everything's all nicely grown, but it's pretty wet. Anyway, with that weather forecast, I'll let you all get on with it Sunday, and thanks for watching. Any comments, please list below, and I'll leave it all up to you what you want to do. So I'm going to press this little red button now on my phone. Taddy bye.